Hey everyone, and welcome to Multiverse Media. I'm Asher Friedberg, and today I'm going to be breaking down all the confirmed MCU characters that could be joining the Young Avengers. Before we begin, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share to help our channel grow. You might remember one of my first videos I had made was breaking down who I thought was going to join the MCU's Young Avengers. For this video, I'm only going to discuss confirmed characters, and a lot has changed in the past 2 months, so expect a different team of Young Avengers than I had said last time. I'll start with 2 characters I see being very likely to join the Young Avengers that are already a part of the MCU, SpiderMan and Shuri. Both legacies of extremely high-profile superheroes, who are sadly now lost to the MCU, are characters set to step up in phases 4 and 5. Spider-Man is set to take the lead in the future of the MCU, metaphorically being the next Iron Man. Non-metaphorically, Shuri very well might become the next Black Panther. After the tragic passing of Chadwick Boseman, people began wondering what the fate of Black Panther would be in the MCU. Feige announced that, as it should be, Chadwick Boseman will not be replaced, nor doubled with CGI, so it seems the character is set to leave the MCU. I personally don't need to see anything Black Panther 2 related until it feels appropriate, but the mantle of Black Panther is passed down, and like it was passed from T'Chaka to T'Challa, it looks like it may be passed from T'Challa to Shuri. These characters are being brought to the forefront, so it would make sense for them to join the Young Avengers. 2 Young Avengers seemingly being introduced in the WandaVision Disney Plus series are Wiccan and Speed. In the comics, Wiccan and Speed are the children of the Scarlet Witch, who appear to be briefly featured in the WandaVision trailer. Wiccan, taking after his mother's abilities, has similar powers to that of the Scarlet Witch, with the ability to bend and warp reality, while Speed takes after his uncle, with abilities similar to Quicksilver. Based on what we know about WandaVision, the dimension Wanda and Vision reside in is one of Wanda's own making, given that Vision has been resurrected after the events of Avengers Infinity War. From there, it appears Wanda creates herself children with Vision, Wiccan and Speed. Likely by the end of the series, or maybe the end of its continuation in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Wiccan and Speed will be brought from Wanda's pocket dimension to the main MCU timeline. From there, they may want to take after their parents and become Avengers. Another Young Avenger debuting in Phase 4 will be Kate Bishop, who will be taking up the mantle of Hawkeye from Clint Barton in the Disney Plus series Hawkeye. In the comics, after Kate Bishop was attacked at a park, she began to engage in advanced combat training and eventually became the second Hawkeye. Recently, it was officially revealed that Haley Steinfeld would be playing Kate Bishop in the Hawkeye series, and after taking up the mantle of Hawkeye from Clint Barton, she's likely to take his place as an Avenger. Next, we have Cassie Lang. In the comics, she takes up the mantle of Stature after experimenting with her father's Pym particles. You may remember her as Scott Lang's adorable daughter in the first 2 Ant-Man movies, and later as her older self in Avengers Endgame. She was recently recast as of the 2020 Disney Investor Day, from Emma Furman to Katherine Newton. In Ant-Man and the Wasp, Cassie talks with Scott about wanting to be his partner, which Scott tells her no because that would make him a terrible father. Well, now Cassie is a teenager in a post-Avengers world, and chances are we'll see her suit up as the hero Stature in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Not to mention, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is also set to feature Young Avengers villain Kang the Conqueror. A character recently confirmed to join the Marvel Cinematic Universe is America Chavez, aka Miss America. At the 2020 Disney Investor Day, it was announced that Xochitl Gomez would be playing Miss America in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Her powers include creating portals in the multiverse, allowing her to jump through realities. It looks like we will see Doctor Strange team up with the young Miss America in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and from there, maybe after meeting Wiccan and Speed, will go on to join the Young Avengers. A Young Avengers team would be incomplete without the ultimate Avengers fangirl. Kamala Khan, being played by Iman Vellani, soon to debut in her titular Disney Plus series Ms. Marvel, is an Avengers superfan. If you played the Avengers game, you likely know her story. In the comics, she is an Inhuman with the ability to embiggen parts of her body at will. She took her name from her idol, Carol Danvers, after she became Captain Marvel. We got our first look at her recently at the 2020 Disney Investor Day. In the comics, Ms. Marvel actually isn't a member of the Young Avengers, but the New Avengers and New Warriors. But given the circumstances that Phase 4 is presenting us with, it's quite likely she will join this team. In my previous video, I discussed how I thought we might see Iron Lad being introduced in the Marvel Cinematic Universe in the wake of the death of Tony Stark, but it appears that they are substituting him with Ironheart, who was recently announced to headline her own Disney Plus series. Riri Williams, Ironheart, is set to be played by Dominique Thorne. If you don't know the story of Ironheart, I'll give a quick breakdown. In the comics, Riri Williams is a 15-year-old prodigy attending MIT on scholarship. She manages to build her own Iron Man suit out of equipment she finds around campus. She ends up taking down a few criminals, but damaging her suit. Tony Stark tracks her down and ends up endorsing her as a superhero. My guess is that after Ironheart's debut in either Ironheart or Armor Wars, she will go on to join the Young Avengers. There are a lot of potential Young Avengers waiting to join the team in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, more than the heroes I just discussed. I will make another video discussing other characters that could debut in the MCU and then join the Young Avengers in the future. What are your thoughts? Are there any other characters you would like to see join the MCU's Young Avengers? Let me know in the comments. Thank you all for watching, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you all next time.